Yo, what's up, everyone? So, um, basically, what this video is going to be about is I'm not going to be teaching trading. I am nowhere near in a position to teach trading, and I will show you why I'm not going to be teaching trading. The type of trading I will be focusing on is options, and focusing on in the sense that of what I've experienced through options trading in the stock market. Um, yeah, let's get to it. So the two apps I've used are the most popular that, in my opinion, I've seen are going to be Robinhood right here and Webull. So well, let's start from the beginning. So when I first started trading, um, I started trading with stocks. I would buy shares from companies, and I would hold. It's my plan was thinking long term. And long term will get you far on the long term, obviously. But in my life, I just can't wait that long. You know, um, maybe that was a wrong decision. Maybe it wasn't. In my opinion, I don't think it was. But you guys will be the judge of that after you guys see the numbers. All right, let's get to it. So on my Robinhood, I'm just going to put in my passcode and I'll um, well start from there. All right. So basically, you guys can see you guys already know it's a blown account. So so we're gonna go backwards. So a week from today, it was at 34 cents. Wow, that looked pretty dope, huh? You know? And then boom. Okay, whatever. All right, but serious talk, guys. Now let's start from the beginning. So we're gonna go 1 year. So 1 year ago today, I was starting off. I funded my account, buying shares. It was going up little by little. You guys can see. I had a consistent growth, and it's nothing wrong with the consistent growth, even if it's little by little. Look, yes, 29, 25, 27, 50, 40, 60, 109. It started getting bigger, and I was like, okay, I can do this. But I was introduced right there, like around right here somewhere, to options trading, and that's when I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna start doing this. Options trading is basically you are buying the shares of a company or IPO, but you're not the indefinite owner. You know what I mean? You guys are you're just the owner of those shares for a small period of time, depending on how long your contract is, whether it's a year contract of like, you know, a call or a put. And like I said, I'm not gonna be teaching you guys. I'll just teach you guys the basics of what I know. I might be wrong, so don't. I am not a financial advisor. If you do anything I do, you will lose money. Okay. So call is basically you're betting. I'm putting simple words. You're betting that the company stock is gonna go up. A put is that you're betting that the company stock is gonna go down. That's basically what it is in simple words. So I started right here. I was going good, and then so I started options, and I was doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, I was pretty happy with where I was at. I was doing pretty good on the days. Like as you guys can see, one day to another, boom, boom, and you guys saw that drop. So that drop was basically when the market just went to shit. I kid you not. I am not. I promise you guys, I am not the only one who lost, but it does not justify it. But I'm not mad that I lost money. I'm mad on how I lost money. I lost money because the person who was teaching me about this, he clearly told me, focus on $50 a day. If you have a red day, stop trading. Have a limit. Restrain from over trading. Remember, you're just a beginner. Don't over trade. And my dumbass, what I did, I didn't listen to him. So these are the consequences. Look, yeah. You guys can see that drop in just one day right there. Boom. Literally lost like 650% of my account in one day. Oh no, well, that was just 100. Yeah, basically, like, see? Like 50% of my account. And so on a contract, it depends a lot on volatility, the volume of the contract, the Greeks of the contract, everything factors into a contract when you're doing options in the stock market. Everything. If Trump says something, or Biden says something, or let's say the military did something, or blah blah blah, or the CEO of Apple, or blah blah. It can affect a lot of things, not just that one company. So you can see that drop. You know. Also, one thing this guy told me was um, to set up a stop loss. So stop loss is basically, if your contract goes south, the the your trading platform will basically set a stop loss, or you set a stop loss, and your platform will go through with it, basically stating or going with the action of, if the contract go below a certain price, or in between a price, it puts in an order to sell, so that you could just stop your losses, basically stop loss. So I didn't do that. I just kept going, and boom, this is where I did. So one thing you never want to have is negatives. And honestly, I still am a little confused on how I got my account to be negative. I don't really understand. So if you guys ask me, I'm gonna just say I don't know. But yeah. So look, I was negative. I don't really know how, because in these times right here, on the contract they will say that I was up like $500, but then on my actual unrealized profits, it would say I was negative. So I was like a little confused. And I remember, I think this was when I was holding on to spreads. I think these were spreads. I didn't understand too much of them. I just started playing them. And like I said, when you don't understand something, you go all in. It will bite you in the ass. It bit me in the ass. And whether you guys believe it or not, this is not the only account I blew. This is just my Robinhood. Here is my Webull. So you guys can see. Well, today I'm down like about 25%, but I don't regret that, just because I do have confidence in this. I have a lot of time to hold this. My stop loss, I'm going to set one right now, but it is going to be at around 30%, just because I do have about 106 days, I believe, for this contract to expire. So I have a good amount of time to where my contract could go up, So I'm not too worried about that KBH call. It's I'm not even gonna pay attention to that no more. It's basically lost money. That's $5 right there. Anyways, so back to where I was at. So let's go to the year. Basically the same thing. So when I started this account, same thing. So thing is, when I started my Webull account, I started with the confidence of like, okay, I'm gonna put a stop loss. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do blah blah, and I did. I really did. In the beginning, I was setting stop loss. I was like, okay, I was getting my profits. Set a stop loss right there. Got my profit, and right when I was doing good, I did the dumbest thing you could have ever done when trading options and being a beginner. I traded a 0 to expiration date. No, 0 days till expiration. So basically what that is you buy a contract for that same day. So you have to sell that contract same day, or it will expire worthless. And what I did is I bought it, and like I remember I told you guys, volume affects this. Well, it affected it. I held, and I held not for the next day because I couldn't, but I held like for I think about 2 hours, and before I knew it, it just went down. And so I lost basically all my money, you see. And then these were also, like, as you can see, it goes like from day to days. These were just other contracts that just did not go well. And if you guys are wondering what I played right there, that was, I think, Moderna and Inovio. I had this thing called FOMO. A lot of people know what it means in the trading community. It's basically stands for fear of missing out. So I had the fear of missing out on profits, and I ended up missing out on my actual, you know, everything, because look, I just lost. I basically blew my account. So this was just at a point where I was just like, fuck it. I stopped trading for a bit. If I'm honest, I did quit for a little bit. But then I was like, I didn't lose all this money for nothing, you know what I mean? So I funded my account again. And this time I was taking trades. I was actually doing my technical analysis. I was doing my homework, my due diligence. Obviously it wasn't very accurate, as you can see. You can see a little bit of goods and bads. But I was setting a consistent stop loss. So let's see. It's going to be like around here. So I did set a consistent stop loss. So if you guys can see, I would be down like what, 20, 40, a little bit of red days. And then boom, went back up. Had green days, had a green day, My stop losses were going good, It was pretty consistent. I was holding on to about an average of like $500, as you guys can see. And then I had a few good trades that I really did, and I think right here was like a Morrow call, because I think Bitcoin, it had topped a good, made a new all-time high, so it just boom, brought me up. But I started taking dumb risks again. I think right here was, if I'm not mistaken, I bought a contract. It was a call for Beyond Meat, and it just went to shit. You know, I didn't set a stop loss because I did have faith in the company. Only because and it wasn't actual faith of like with numbers and stuff. It was more faith of like, I guess in real life right now, you guys are seeing how a lot of things are going back like into vegan. So I was like, okay, it might be doing good, but there was new deals. There was a new deal with McDonald's and all that. So I thought that was gonna pump it, and it didn't. So my dumbass didn't set a stop loss. It went down, and boom. As of now, you guys can see, I've had my green days, my red days, green days, red days, So, what I'm starting to do now is I'm gonna actually do my homework into this, or actually let's go more into it. Check it out. So 3 months was going good, Oh look, I could show you guys right here from the Morocco. So right here I bought Morocco, and then the next day it popped, from one day to another. And this is when I bought the Beyond Meat contract, and boom. I didn't want to sell. I was too stubborn, and look, this is where my stubbornness has gotten me to. If I'm being honest, guys, I don't regret trading. I don't regret it. It's something I like to do. I mean, I'm not very good at it, obviously, right now, but I do plan, a future with this, and I do hope to keep doing it and actually do it for a profit. But if I really want to do that, I have to learn, and that's what this YouTube channel is going to be about. It's about learning from your mistakes. I've made mistakes. Do I regret them? No. Do I regret the process? Am I mad about the process? Yes, because at the time, obviously, all of this Corona happened, and that could have paid off a few bills, but it's okay. This is an investment that I think is worthwhile, and it's worthwhile the experience as well. Yeah, and keep in mind, guys, I'm only 20 years old. I have a whole life ahead of me. But yeah, this is what my trading experience has been like. A lot of people will not show you this, because they are not real traders. They are, they will just show you the profits, but they won't show you what they've actually lost. or like, if you look up how many amount of traders actually make into day trading as a living, it's about 90% don't. you know Most of us quit. I quit for a little bit, but I was like, no, I have to keep going into this, because this is something that could truly build your wealth if done correctly. um, you know and you control your emotions, you do your homework, your technical analysis. But like I said, you know and yeah, this is what this channel is going to be about. I will not be teaching trading. As you guys can see, I am in no position to teach about trading. What I will be doing is I will be learning about trading. I will be doing my homework about this, and if I will be posting videos of what this means, or what this certain key terms mean in the stock market, how to do this in the stock market, but not in a teaching type of way. It was more of a learning type of way. You guys alongside me, because most of the stuff I will be posting about are going to be things I will be learning myself. I have little to no experience in the stock market still, even though I've been doing it for a year. I can't say I am a true trader, but I am willing to learn this. And if you guys are willing to, you know, stick alongside me, then I'll be glad to learn alongside you guys. And if we all make it wealthy in the future, then that's fine by me. But like I said, this is learning purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, so anything I do not do, please. Do your own homework, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you guys next time.